Well, boys, it's another day back out here at Elevated AF, my custom truck shop where we build custom trucks. Anyway, as you can see here, we have 4 brand new to me pickups. Now, this is a lot more than we normally get in on a day, but I went a little crazy at the auction and picked these all up. We have 3 Duramaxes, got this crew cab dually, and then my favorite, this single cab dually, as well as a 3rd gen Cummins. Now, SEMA is right around the corner. If you don't know what SEMA is, it's basically the world's largest auto show, and we're planning to take a couple trucks there, but we still got a lot more work to do before that. So bringing in 4 trucks that we have to get built right about now is not a good time, but we're gonna do it anyway. Also, just got the 6x6 back from paint. It's painted now a different shade of blue, and you might be asking, Austin, why the heck would you send it to paint just to paint it a different shade of blue? Well, we've got this entire thing going out to SEMA along with a big addition that's going to be attached to it, and that's getting here later this week, so you guys will see. Anyways, I better get these trucks in the shop and get to tearing them down. This shop is about to be so packed, it's not even going to be funny. Now, this truck, while the paint does look good, I plan on repainting it. I'm thinking like a nice Nardo gray. The last Duramax we painted in Nardo gray sold for a super high price, so we're going to try it again. Hopefully it does well. And it is a good thing we had some trucks sell over the week here, or else we'd be having a pretty stacked dealership by the time we get these trucks finished. Last truck here going up on the big lift because it's a dually, so it gets the big one. It also barely fits on here. It's a big old truck. And up you go. All right, so since we got so many trucks leaving here, I've actually got to load up the semi too. That means I got to get the 6x6 off of here. Now, if we had the time, I would have just left this the original color that it was and just built a whole nother one, but we're already running pretty low on time here, so we just had to repaint this one. I think after we get back from SEMA, we'll probably build another one. Bunch of Chevys come in, bunch of Chevys go out. This is actually a truck we pulled out of a junkyard. And while this one's technically a Chevy, it's got a Cummins motor in it. Hate to see this one go, but if I want to keep making money, I got to get rid of the trucks I like. Now, I have space for just one more truck on here, and it's actually not one that's out front, it's out back. So a little while ago, I bought this International CV as kind of like a backup hotshot truck, and everything here, unless it's one of my personal vehicles, we kind of list up because, you know, everything's for sale for the right price, and we got the right price out of this thing, so it is leaving. But that just gives me an excuse to go and find another one, and we should just be able to fit everything on here. All right, semi just left here. Got the hotshot truck all ready to go. Just got to load this one up quick, and then I can get on to more important stuff. Actually, there's not much that's more important than selling vehicles around here. It's kind of what we do. I actually hate to see this one go. This is a cool truck. And the Blazer I said I wasn't going to sell and keep for myself, it's gone. Yeah. I had a buddy out in Texas message me, and he was like, hey man, I gotta have it. How much? I threw him a price thinking that he's gonna be like, no, that's way too much. Yeah, he accepted it. But the best part about owning your own custom truck shop is you can always find another one and build another one. That's probably what we'll do. Man, it is looking empty out here. Well, hotshot drivers should be heading out here soon, but I've got another truck to go pick up. I know, we've already got a full shop this week, but this one's too good of a deal to pass up. So we're headed over to my house currently because I'm grabbing a car that we're trading this said truck for and a little bit of cash on my end. So for those that remember, I bought a Drift Mustang a little while ago, and it was fun. I got my use out of it, but now I kind of want to go buy something else. And when I got the offer to trade, I couldn't pass it up. The only issue is I don't know how I'm going to get it on my trailer. I would take my car hauler that's back there in the other shop, but the truck that I'm buying won't fit on there, so I guess I got to figure out a way to get this on the gooseneck. Oh boy, this is a little easier said than done. Okay, so I've got the bags pumped up all the way here, and this thing is just, oh, there we go. I was about to say this thing is just not wanting to go on there, but we got it. Man, it looks so dumb putting such a small car on such a big trailer. Let's go get us a new truck. Well, new to us at least. Now check this thing out. Brand new to me, High Country Duramax. It's on a big old FTS lift kit and stock wheels and tires. Yeah, the guy didn't want to get rid of the aftermarket ones, so that was in the deal that I got it on stocks. Not to worry, we got a showroom full of wheels that will look really good on this thing. I think it'll pair up nicely with my black F450. Well, at least I hope it will. Man, I don't know how the heck I'm gonna work on this thing. All the shop bays are full, like completely full at the moment here. So I think the only place I can actually like do work on this thing is in our showroom, which is partially blocked by the 6x6. Ooh, I don't know if it's gonna fit through these doors. It should. Oh yeah, I think we're good. Now, if you don't know, this is basically where we take all the pictures for the trucks before we put them up on the website. It's a nice, well-lit area. We just don't normally work on trucks in there, but since the shop's full, it'll have to do. Oh yeah, there we go. This'll work. Well, boys, it's been about a week here at the shop, and man, I don't think we've ever turned out so many trucks so dang fast. But also, in good news, we sold the Cummins trailer and side-by-side combo. The guy's just in the office there doing paperwork, so this should be gone here fairly soon. But we got 4 trucks finished here in a matter of a week. Now, I know it sounds like a ton. Usually it takes us about 2 weeks to finish 4 trucks, and we're not even done everything yet. We've got our special add-on for the 6x6 now at the shop. It's in the back bay there. That'll be done soon. And then we've got my Duramax, which is still in the back bay there, getting worked on. But we got the 3rd gen finished. We already had, luckily, most of the parts sitting around for this thing. We put in a 6-inch lift, 35-inch open country MTs, and 17-inch weld wheels. Kind of a new look. We haven't really done this look on a 3rd gen before, and I think it looks really good. Alpha Rex lights all the way around. Cal hood. This is actually an SRT10 hood or something like that. I forget the exact name, but it looks really cool. Absolutely smacked this thing with tint, and I have a feeling this one won't be on the lot long. Now, the Duramaxes, we got finished in record time. That is because we actually didn't do a ton to them. This truck actually here was the one that we did the most to. It got a wrap, not a paint job. We decided we were going to wrap it. We have a guy that knows how to do wrap in the shop, so we tried it out. I think it looks pretty good. We got a candy red powder coated suspension, box shocks, JTX forged wheels, new tires, track bars, and we weren't actually able to get Alpha Rex heads and tails in time, so those are on their way, as well as new mirrors. There's just a couple things to wrap up on this truck, but we had to get out of the shop because big project in the back. And that's for SEMA, so that takes priority. Now, the other 2 dualies here, they of course got both cowl hoods, visors, all new Alpha Rex lights all the way around. This is where all the Alpha Rex lights went, by the way. We put window visors on this one, some fat Alcoa wheels, which I think look really good on these style of dualies, rock lights, and that's really it for these trucks. We really didn't do a ton, just kind of left them how they were with a couple add-ons, and I think they look really good. At any rate, the dealership's gonna have some more stock now, and it's gonna be mostly Chevys. But hey, if they sell, I got no complaints. Well, boys, it's been a couple more days here, but everything is finally finished. Our addition for the 6x6, the Duramax, which actually, I should show you guys the Duramax before we show the addition for the 6x6 here. The Duramax turned out so dang cool. Check this thing out. We left the lift how it was because it was already perfectly built. Didn't have any issues with that. Was already freshly powder coated, so that's all good. But we did add some big old American Force wheels, boggers, fusion bumpers, paint matched headlights, tail lights, amp steps, hood stack, because why the heck not? Ton of rock lights, gave this thing some more power. Oh, and a real cool custom hitch. Let's pull this thing out, put it next to the blacked out dually there. Oh yeah, look at the amount of coal this thing rolls just coming out of the shop. Yeah, look at that. That looks pretty dang cool. I'd say these things match up pretty dang good. Anyways, enough of the Duramax. Let's go check out this edition for the 6x6. So I think the best way to do this is to get it all hooked up and then show you guys. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, just a normal Sea-Doo trailer. Nope, keeps going, keeps going. That is just borderline dumb. Look at this setup. So this is why we changed up the color of the truck a little more to match this entire setup. Now you might notice that this is a little longer than your average boat trailer, and well, you'd be right. We added on a ton of space so we could fit 2 brand new Ski-Doo jet skis up at the front. Of course, color matched to the truck. Along with that, we got a brand new top-of-the-line Malibu wake boat that is just absolutely incredible. Like, look at this thing. Look at the detail on this. Gotta be one of the coolest dang wake boats you can buy on the market. And this is an entire setup we're taking to SEMA. Now, will it fit on our semi-truck? I don't know. We may have to unhook the trailer and transport the 6x6 separately because this is a ridiculously big trailer. Like, look at this. Look how stupid that is. And a 6x6 pulling it, no less. Like, this is such a long setup to get to a lake. It is not practical in the slightest, but hey, it looks really dang cool. Anyways, big shout out to Lance Modding for basically this whole deal right here. LG Customs for the 6x6 and the blacked out Chevy over there. And Wheelman Fab for these Chevys over here. I'll have all their Patreons linked down in the description. Anyways, let me know what you think of this whole setup down in the comments. But hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe and goodbye.